Hello, and welcome to the Irish Aesthete. Previously, I was explaining the background of the Reverend Daniel Augustus Beaufort, a Church of Ireland clergyman blessed with many talents, except, regrettably, an ability to grasp the basics of personal finance. Amongst other things, during his lifetime, Dr. Beaufort played a prominent role in the establishment and encouragement of Sunday schools and in the preparation of elementary education. In the secular field, he was a founder member of the Royal Irish Academy and associated with the Dublin Society, later the Royal Dublin Society, in its early days. However, as already mentioned, nothing he ever did made him very much money, and despite having the revenue of several parishes, he was forever short of funds. From 1779 to 1784, the entire Beaufort family, Daniel, his wife Mary and their 5 children, moved first to South Wales and then to Cheltenham, ostensibly for the sake of his children's education. In fact, the main motivation was to live more cheaply and to keep out of the way of his creditors. Cheltenham, though, proved a disappointment. His 2 sons were almost immediately expelled from the local grammar school because of their impenetrable Irish accents. So the Beauforts were persuaded to return to Ireland. By this time, Dr. Beaufort was immersed in his latest project, the preparation of a new map of Ireland, civil and ecclesiastical, published on a scale of 6 miles to the inch with an accompanying volume that included an index. The task would take many years to prepare. First, he had to gain support and subscriptions from all the right people. This involved, for example, spending time in Bath so that he could secure the approval of Richard Robinson, Archbishop of Armagh and Primate of all Ireland. Then a couple of years were spent travelling the length and breadth of the country, collecting the relevant information. One wonders what Dr. Beaufort's parishioners thought of all these extensive absences. Of course, it helped that Dr. Beaufort, endlessly curious, endlessly restless, loved going on a journey. According to Maria Edgeworth, he was the best and most agreeable traveller in the world, and also a popular guest, which meant that he got to visit every house in the country. Indeed, as we saw last week, when he turned up not once but twice at Tyrone House in County Galway. The map was finally finished in September 1790, and then another year had to be spent designing it all and making the necessary corrections. At last, the task was complete, and in May 1792, he proudly presented a coloured map and a Morocco-bound memoir to George III. But even then, after all his trouble, there was a mistake. Somehow, the river he knew so well, the Boyne which passes through Navan, his parish, had been omitted from the index. Fortunately, the map proved a success, selling 2,000 copies within 18 months of publication and a second edition appearing in 1797. However, like everything else he undertook, the map failed to make Dr. Beaufort any money, perhaps because he was already engrossed in other interests. And in the next episode, I want to talk to you about some of these, particularly his engagement as an amateur architect. I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.